I'm Lauren, and this month, July, is World Watercolor Month. So I'm going to be posting a whole bunch of videos during this month that show different ways to use watercolors, getting started with watercolors, different techniques, just going to have a lot of fun with watercolors in July. So today is our first video, which is mostly aimed at if you're just beginning with watercolors and you're wondering how to start, what you need, and I'll also be showing you later on in the video very simple painting, using very simple techniques, kind of just getting some paint on the paper and just having fun with watercolors. So let's get into the video. I'm going to start by showing you what supplies you need to start with watercolors. First of all, and most importantly, you need some clean water to begin painting. Secondly, I love to have a cloth. As you can see, mine is well used, or paper towel will also work. I also quite often use this masking tape to put my paper onto a solid surface so that it lays really flat. You'll see what I mean later on. You also need a watercolor palette. I'm using this one and it has 24 colors. They're very vibrant. I've used this for quite a few paintings so far, but this is quite a basic starting watercolor set. There are some huge ranges in different types, and I just really like the color range here, lots and lots of different shades, and you'll see how pigmented these colors are a little bit later in the video. Then I also like to have 3 different paintbrushes, so a really small one, a medium sized one, and a nice thick one for bigger painting. Then you need a watercolor book or watercolor paper. Check that the paper is a good GSM, which this one is 190, which means that it's quite thick, and when you're painting with the watercolors, it's not going to seep through the paper. It's a really nice thickness, so I would definitely recommend from like 180 upwards. And as you can see here, it's just really nice and thick, almost like a card paper. And this paper also has a nice texture on it, which is quite nice for doing watercolors on. Then this is an optional supply, but I really do like using fine liners on my art. And I like to define the lines when I'm finished painting, or sometimes I sketch the actual painting first with a pen. So this is one type of pen that I'll be using. Important to check that the pen is waterproof. That's quite an important step in this process. And then I sometimes like to have a couple of extra brushes just on hand in case I need a few variety. But basically that is all the basic art supplies that you need in order to get started with watercolor painting.
Sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire. Golden sunlight. I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire.
And this would be a perfectly acceptable time to stop with the watercolors, but I really like to add my pen details. So I'm now taking that fine liner pen and I'm adding lots of detailing lines just to really define things. I also like that this just helps bring in some time to add just extra details. Like you'll see in a few minutes, I added some lines to the water, and it's making these little light bulbs a lot more defined than they were in the beginning. So that is the step that I like to do with this fine liner, which is completely optional. And here we have the finished painting. I've gone ahead and signed it, and I think it came out really nice and colorful, and it gives off this really cool vibe of peace. And there we have it, guys. It was so much fun creating this painting today. I hope you enjoyed kind of getting some tips on getting started with watercolors and just seeing kind of how easy they really are to use. There's not too much to it. And obviously, over time, you can build up techniques and find different ways to apply colors and to use colors, because watercolors, there's so much variety that's possible with them. But today I just wanted to show you a very simple painting and just the simple supplies that you would need if you are just getting started with watercolors. So if you enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and follow along during July to see some more watercolor videos. And yeah, just let's have fun with some watercolors this month. So until next time, I'll see you then.